Hello everybody, the Nameless Narcissist here once again. Simple man diagnosed with NPD, giving you the facts on narcissistic personality disorder and things that go on in my head. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, but keep in mind I am no clinician, so I can only speak to my own experiences. So I was having an interesting thought the other day, along with a conversation with another self-aware narcissist, about getting compliments. Right? Because you would assume that since I'm so desperate for self-esteem juice, that I will eat up every compliment I get, right? And sometimes that's true. But I feel like getting a compliment especially directly to my face, is really weird. I can handle them way better over texts, actually. Because the easy one to say is when somebody tells me I'm a good person. I will instinctively look away. I can't look people in the eye. I've had people literally have to one person hold my fucking head in place just so I could hear that, because it feels like they don't know me. And honestly, I think that's, the shame really comes from that, of I tricked them. And I'm really not seen, and that really bothers me too. I used to, and then when I get a direct compliment, I either assume that they're trying to flatter me and get one over on me a lot of the times, or I don't know how to react, right? I like it, but it's weird. Honestly, the best way I can hear a direct compliment like that is to, what's it called? It's to for somebody to tell me secondhand that somebody was complimenting me, especially since there's no possibility of manipulation. And it's just a lot less awkward. I don't know why. Another one is if somebody compliments me, but in a comparative way. Because I think the thing is, I can objectively compare myself to people because of that hierarchical thinking, but I need other people to define me. So when they define me in a way that appeals to the way I think, then it's a lot more, maybe that's what it is. Because it has to be superficial traits, and maybe it has to be something not vague. Maybe it has to be something I can measure. Something to compare it to. Somebody said, telling me, oh, this is the best work you've ever done. Well, no, I don't know if I'd even like that, because there's an implication there that my previous work was bad. No, because I think I like that compliment. Oh my God, this is hard. I need to go out and have people compliment me so that I can figure out because I once got a compliment at a party that I pulled out my butterfly knife and just whipped it around to show off. And this guy was like, why does everything you do make you so much cooler? And that was probably one of the best compliments I've ever got in my life. And I wonder if that's because he was comparing me to myself, which is really interesting to think about, that I don't even have to compare myself to other people, but to me 2 seconds ago. And maybe it was just how he expressed it. It was just this very earnest, because I'm very sensitive to the idea, to seeing disingenuousness in people's compliments. So I wonder if it was just the way that he expressed it. It's so bizarre. But I will say, yeah, comparing, hands down, the compliments I love the most. And I don't think it's healthy to get compliments like that, which is part of the issue. But I think maybe it has to do with my sense of worthlessness and stuff, right? Because every time somebody says something bad about me, it feels true. It feels like they are pointing out something that's obviously wrong about me, and hence why I feel this strong need to defend myself or get angry. Especially if it's even constructive criticism. I've gotten a lot better at accepting constructive criticism, but it fucking stings still. It stings. I once got a comment that was very positive in terms of when I first started this, because I posted a couple places being hey, what do you guys think? Obviously I wasn't actually looking for opinions that weren't praise, right? That is another thing. Over text, I have no problem getting compliments and stuff. But he made an overwhelmingly positive comment, but there was a couple things in it that he was critiquing and stuff like that. And I was I didn't get mad, but I was I feel the sting. I feel the sting. 1,000 compliments can't make up for one insult, it feels like. Like, I will only focus on that insult. It sucks. Like, I mean, and it's been a huge issue with my content too, where I'll get overwhelmingly like a bunch of positive feedback, and like one guy makes some like insane comment, and it just ruins it for me. Like, and at this point, it's gotten even harder because people will like make these generalizations about narcissists, and since I'm a narcissist, obviously that applies to me. I feel like other people would be better at kind of separating those two things, but maybe it's just because part of my identity, because this channel is based around being a narcissist. But then also, but the opposite works too. Some people are like, oh yeah, well, some narcissists are like fun or whatever. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, we are. Oh my God, it really shows how anything, I think it just really shows how anything not surface level affects me. As compared to, because let's be honest, my narcissism to some degree, I think almost by definition, is surface level. Now, I guess technically it's more of a deep thing, but because it's part of my identity, quote unquote, it is surface level. And those are the only things I feel comfortable accepting compliments about. But again, somebody compliments me to my face and it's not a comparison, I instinctively look away. I can't stand it. It's awkward. Maybe it's because deep down I know it's not true to some degree. But then I guess in post, I enjoy it. It's such a contradictory thing because it's like I crave these compliments, but also I'm unsure how to handle them, especially in person. It's also way easier for me to like convey loving things over text too. Can't look people in the eye and do that 99% of the time, which sucks, but whatever. I swear to God, narcissism is just the disorder of contradictions. I think I'm better than everybody and I hate myself. I need compliments, but I hate getting compliments. I don't know. And I'm not sure how common of an experience that this is. Because it's super hard for me to convey, and I feel like it's very case by case. Obviously, like, if I know they can't be lying, or, yeah, like, maybe that's it. I have to know that they're not lying, because if they're comparing me to something or somebody, I can objectively be like, oh, yes, I am better than that. I'm more attractive than he is. I'm smarter than he is. I wonder that's why I enjoy my exes talking shit about their ex-partners so much. Oh, fuck, I love that. I really love that. And it's funny because I once had because I thought it was like relatively normal to, and this is going to sound bad, I thought it was relatively normal to compare your current relationship to like your past exes and stuff like that. And I had like one ex get really upset with me. It's like, oh, why are you talking about your exes? I'm like, I'm saying you're better than them. I'm comparing you guys. What do you mean? Why is that bad? Some women, no, I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm sure a lot of guys feel like that too. I assume it's a jealousy thing. But yeah, I don't, comparisons. It really is just that hierarchical thinking. I have a hard time judging anything in a way that isn't a comparison. Like, I guess when I first bought my house, my first reaction was, I had one other friend who owned a house and I was comparing both of them instantaneously. I like literally looked up his on Zillow compared to mine on Zillow. It was like, oh, so this and this. It's like, yeah, I was so proud because I was like, mine had a bigger square footage. Mine, it looked nicer, I'll be honest. And it was also slightly cheaper. And I was like, fuck yeah. I actually had one friend accuse me of getting this house just because it was a little bit cheaper and bigger than my other friends. And that wasn't the case. I actually love this house. But it was a very nice benefit. And it applies to literally everything I do. I compare my YouTube channels to especially people in my lives' YouTube channel all the time, to other content creators in similar niches as me. I can't think of a single thing that I do not put under a comparison lens. And I think it's just that it's hard for me to even understand what something is without the hierarchical lens. Like, I don't know who I am if I'm not being compared or told who I am, which sucks. And I wonder if it's because I view my house as like a extension of my like who I am. Does that make sense? Like, my house is part of my personality. And that makes sense. It's a superficial thing. Oh, that would make a lot of sense, actually. People insult my house, I'm like devastated. I'm sure other people would be upset too, but it's because like this house is part of me. And that sounds really weird to say out loud. My car is part of me. My possessions are part of me. My money is part of me. That's what defines who I am, all this superficial crap. And the only way I can define it is by comparing it after that. Or being told, stuff like that. I need to talk to some other narcissists about this because I don't know how common this. I talked to one other that agrees with me, so I'm just kind of running with it. But I hope it's a common experience. See, that's the thing. I'm always comparing myself to other narcissists too. Constantly trying to be defined by my comparison to other narcissists because of this imposter syndrome and like, because I constantly need people to tell me, oh yeah, you're obviously a narcissist. Because otherwise, I don't feel like I am. I feel like I feel like the imposter syndrome just starts to rule things. This sucks. Everything sucks. Anyways, I don't have much else to say on that. It's weird. I've really just been going nowhere with these videos lately. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Take your fucking meds.